Oud is the most expensive, precious ingredient of perfumery. It's coming from the famous Alkylaria trees, or agar-agar, growing in India and Southeast Asia. Actually, the story behind the scene is a bit sad because it's coming from a dying trees. It gets infected by a parasite mold, and in reaction, it starts to produce a very thick fragrance resin that we're going to distillate, and it's going to be what we call oud in perfumery. Oud has a very intense, complex smell. It's a mix of wild animal notes mixed with beautiful, sweet vanilla tones. It has many facets like leathery, smoky note, and it is used in a lot of perfume, and it brings a real depth and long-lasting to any scent. Oud and tuberose is my ultimate recommendation. I love the clash between the super femininity of tuberose and the animalic oud. It will create an outstanding fragrance both for men and women. Grey amber, another really expensive ingredient of perfumery, $10,000 to get a piece of grey amber. Actually, the story behind the scene is not so glamorous. It's coming from an indigestion of the whale who eat too many squid and mollusks and will reject these beaks into the sea. So this organic raw material will float on the sea for months and will be oxidized by the sun, the salt, the water, forming a block of grey amber you're going to find on the beach. So the last block of grey amber was found by a British couple, and it was 1 kilo, and it was bought for $70,000. So if you find grey amber, you call me. Grey amber will sublimate any perfume. It's a magnificent, sensual scent with a lot of facets: woody, ambery, marine, ozonic, salty. It has many facets, and it is used as a base note. Even we call it a fixative in perfumery because it will fix all the molecules on your skin, provoking a very long-lasting sillage trail. Even Moby Dick, Merville was talking about the amazing smell of grey amber found in the bowel of the whale. Ultimate combination: Ocean Odyssey and grey amber. You know, they're born together, they live together, so if you want a sophisticated, elegant, sensual, long-lasting scent, grey amber and ocean. Natural musk tonka come from the male deer who secretes from his gland a substance to attract the deer female during the mating season. Unfortunately, a lot of deer have been decimated by the poachers, so we have decided to ban the use of tonka musk in perfumery. We are able to synthesize musk, and we have a whole new generation of musk called les muscs blancs, the white musk, called galaxolide, edenolide, abanolide, all these crazy names, and they are widely used in perfumery. So if you find any musk tonka, don't use the perfume. The white musk have a wide range of olfactive facets, from light, delicate floral, powdery, fruity. They bring harmony and sensuality in any perfume composition, and they are very long-lasting. My best recommendation: raspberry musk. They blend very well together because they have in common this powdery, sensual, fruity scent. So this is definitely your trendy, young, sparkling, sensual scent. Cannabis, so-called marijuana, grass, hemp, hash, is the most illegal used drug in the world. The THC is the psychoactive part, which is bad for your health and provoke addiction. But actually, the plant itself, when it's dry, and smoke has an amazing complex smell that is very interesting for the perfume industry. The unique odor of cannabis contains a lot of terpene molecules. There is a high level in the leaves, and these molecules smell citrusy, piney, aromatic. It's why the smell of cannabis is so rich, and we can describe it as an herbaceous, aromatic, woody, floral note. At Maison, we have reproduced the scent of cannabis thanks to the headspace technology. So our cannabis is completely legal, it doesn't contain any THC, it's just beautiful by itself. We have taken all the best elements, and I love to mix rhubarb with cannabis. They both have this bitter, intense smell. So if you want to create an outstanding, long-lasting freshness, both for men and women, try rhubarb and cannabis. Amazing. Heliotropin is an aroma chemical, a very important synthetic molecule discovered in the 1869. This is the beginning of the modern perfumery, where we start to introduce synthetic molecule. So heliotropin is the base of the oriental accord. It brings a lot of sensuality, the powdery aspect that you can have in an almond accord. It pairs really well with vanilla, and Guerlain was a big fan of this ingredient. It's the heart of what we call the guerlinade. So it's an amazing ingredient for the modern perfumery. Heliotropin actually is a powder, and you need to dilute it into alcohol to blend into your perfume. Actually, it has a very suave, comforting, powdery smell, which is really unique. And I have a little fun story. Actually, heliotropin is also the starting block to create ecstasy. So you need a special license in your lab to own heliotropin, and it's why perhaps it's so addictive, and people fall in love with this ingredient. At Maison, we use an overdose of heliotropin to create Almond Absolute. This beautiful accord could be mixed with any floral note to create what we call a floriental. So I love jasmine and almond. It's very sensual, distinctive. And for men, I will mix Almond Absolute with a very strong wood like cedar, vetiver, cashmere wood to bring a very soft sensuality into a masculine perfume.